A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the Houston Astros and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Giants baseball is next on the show. Bob Fisher gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here we go, boys.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Slater is there, and he'll bring this one in. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Muncy gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Swing and a miss on the fourth ball. He's deep in the hole, 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 coming.
Ball, that's out.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's it. Ball 2.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's down into left center for a base hit. To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. They'll start this one at 274. 8 home runs and 33 driven in.
No one down here.
Fourth ball right by him. 0-2 now. Bregman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Odor over to Muncy, and they double him up. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate.
Jonathan Scope.
First delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in is Corey Lee. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The shortstop.
Now a move over to first. And they get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, you got no one.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Preudis Nova.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0. He'll step in here at 275. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. throw. A dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. Being especially careful here. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one on the first, and it's another double play. Already two of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So now to the plate, Lance McCullers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So the next to bat will be Bob Fisher.
Bob Fisher.
Now here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on the way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0 in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line and right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a ball lined to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now that the center fielder,
Into the box, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Altuve on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Hey, come on, guys.
Now the 1-0 is a good fastball swung on and missed.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing.
Easy out, raise it first.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, a throw over, being especially careful here. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Raise it 1 now.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Corey Lee digging in now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. So now the pitcher, Bob Fisher. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the stretch. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Take a turn, pick it up.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Christian Robinson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Freudis Nova. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
First pitch on its way. Jose Altuve comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
The center fielder.
So next to hit is Manuel Margot. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
2 down, 2 down.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Long run for the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 1 and the Giants nothing. And now here is Yordan Alvarez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here we go right now, fellas.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Place it first now.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. In the air now out to left field. Dickerson's on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. San Francisco leads this one 4-1. And stepping in, Bob Fisher. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First offering. Liner towards second, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Christian Robinson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, the third baseman, okay.
Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound. Hold it right there. Runners over. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ready with the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate.
Hey, nobody away.
Jonathan.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Corey Lee. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Guys, come on.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is
That's
a
a ball.
curveball taken low for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Striding in for Houston, Freyudis Nova. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Two down.
First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Too high,
Ball
1-0. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
The 1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Giants on top, 4-1. Huey McFadden comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 26, Huey McFadden.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The San Francisco Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Bob Fisher earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Huey McFadden records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
One error, they left just one runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.